Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's about, I don't even know how many hours after the fucking fight, but we're here at 5 Palm in Dubai. Morning after the scrap, hell of a scrap. Just got a good little breakfast in us, some frappuccinos, some pancakes, some French toast, and checked into this suite here, little 4-bedroom suite with a downstairs and upstairs. We're only here for 12 more hours, but they're having a little party up top at this
Like
little
16
penthouse
hours.
joint. So we'll see how that goes,
Private
but...
pool, did you say that? Got a private pool. I haven't stopped smiling.
Yeah, and his face is just fucked up. Like, holy hell. But that's the thing. Everyone's saying, oh, fuck, he got so robbed. But, God, I bet the haters are so pissed, you guys. I bet they're just crying. Especially Cejudo. I bet that motherfucker is just banging his little head off the wall.
Oh.
But this is the strikes here. Round one, Peter landed 19 strikes. Sugar landed 23. Round two, Sugar landed 24 strikes. Or no, Peter landed 24. Sean landed 21. Round three, Peter landed 15 strikes, and Sugar landed 40. And about put his lights out a couple times. But the takedowns, he got some takedowns, but he didn't do any damage. Peter was the one having to posture out of triangles, have to like fight off omoplatas. He got up every time. Thankfully, the judges are smart enough to see, like, yeah, he was getting the takedowns. He couldn't do any damage. But I think that proved a lot of people wrong. What did you think of his power when he was shooting and shit?
I think all the people that are so mad that he lost are all of the people that said he was gonna smoke me. You know what I mean? It's like his power and his punches cracked pretty hard. Rocked me. He rocked me once. As far as his strength on the ground when he took me down, didn't feel like he was strong. But we've been grappling with the like Tanquino, Bryce Meredith, Ezra. Like we've been grappling with such strong guys that I didn't feel like I was like stuck in any position. I did what I needed to do to move, get up. Um, yeah.
At one point, you said how was there any point during fight week, during the fight, on the walkout, or even in the cage with him, where you're like, "Fuck, this motherfucker is Peter Yan."
I didn't feel like I was telling you earlier. I just didn't. There wasn't any moments where I was like really nervous or questioning myself or doubting myself. But also, I had like a perfect training camp. Went into that fight like, and if I didn't have a perfect training camp, I went into that fight with injuries. I don't think I would have won. Like I had to be on top of my game. I had to be ready to go for 15 minutes. And I knew going into that fight, I said it's gonna be physical. It's a fight, but this fight's gonna be won or lost mentally. And I feel like I just pushed further, pushed harder, and did what I needed to do. And everyone's opinion is gonna be different. So
Yeah, like I fucking told you, literally after that second round or the third round, like 99.9% of people would give up. I mean, it goes through everyone's mind, like, "Holy fuck, I could get out of here." But dude, and especially that pressure, he kept coming, but we could tell right after the first round, he came out when he started wrestling and stuff. We could see how hard he was breathing. He wasn't used to that pace, and he wasn't used to, I think, wrestling right off the rip. And I think you surprised him with how hard you were to take down. Like, you weren't just fucking noodling down easy. A couple times on the guillotines, you missed his neck because it was so sweaty. But other than that, I mean, what did it feel like kneeing his fucking skull like that?
I've never cut someone like that. I usually I'm pretty good at grabbing people's necks. I couldn't even really grab his neck, and if I did, I wouldn't have been able to do much with it. Like you said, it was so sweaty. But first time cutting someone open like that, it felt so good. It's similar to like a knockout punch where it just like glides. I remember, so I threw. He was trying to take me down. He lifted my leg up. I pushed off, kind of like feinted my shoulders through that knee. Fucking skipped off his head, and then he took me down shortly after that. And I remember I've never had someone bleed on me like that. How warm it felt. It felt like someone was just peeing on me. It was so gross, but at the same time it was like so primal. It was just like it felt like that was the most war I've ever felt like.
What do you think your heart rate was sitting at end of the second, end of the third?
At the end of the fight, it was 205. That shit was crazy, dude. It gets like it's 5 round fights. The pace changes, but that depends if both guys kind of decide that. Like if that was a 5 round fight, he was just as fuck. I mean, we were equally tired, But I did notice like going into the second round, I'm like, this motherfucker is more tired than he expected to be.
Those teeps digged him.
I felt like I landed some nice teeps early, dug his teeps early. Those body kicks, dude. I remember one hurts. It hurt pretty bad. I've been hurt worse with body kicks, but they were fucking thuds, like loud. They hurt, and I was able to like just play it off, like that, not let him know. Because if I would have, he would have been on me. So I was able to play those off really nice. I remember going into the second round, you're like, just when you're southpaw, trust that left hand, because we've been working on that all camp when we were both southpaw. I have a nice fucking left hand on southpaw. I remember just letting that bad boy go boom. I thought I was gonna put him away, dude. I really did. I thought I was gonna put his lights out. I'm glad I didn't waste all my energy and just be a spaz. I thought for sure I was going to. I couldn't. It was just fucking unreal. Like I hit him with it, and I was like, oh, that's the exact shot I've been planning on landing.
What was your, like, in the second round, first 30 seconds and then minute into the break, what was your mindset? What were you thinking?
I don't think I was just thinking, I don't know. I guess I was so in a flow. When you're in that level of a flow, I remember having random thoughts here and there, but I only had a few. I remember having like one in the third, like let's just take some heat off these punches. I can move around and jab him, hit him with a 2, and not have to fucking try to knock him out every shot. And it's something I work on every single fight, and that's what I'm getting better at. But yeah, just being fast. Speed, that's what one of my mottos was, like, speed wins this fight. I just crack him, but caught myself a couple times trying to fucking just really land those thuds. He had a couple good counters, too. I remember hitting him with a 1-2, and he countered with a left hook real nice.
I mean, the UFC higher-ups, I'm not even going to say any names, but they said, they're like, that's the best bantamweight in the world. That's the best guy right there in the world. Fucking TJ's shoulder went out. Islam took out Charles. It's been a fucking crazy week. I mean, it's crazy couple weeks, too. And just for you to keep that dialed and be that confident, like I felt just being around you all these last 2 weeks, I'm like, this motherfucker's confident. He's confident because I know you kind of tell me if you're thinking otherwise, but I'm like, dude, you couldn't have done literally anything more in training to be more dialed into that. And, like, no one else, all the people, all the fans, they don't see that. They're not you. They don't go through the training you go through. So it's like.
Yeah. They don't even understand the level of discipline. Like, 12 weeks, 3 months. And that was a back-to-back camp. So in 7 months, I was pretty dialed for 6 months, half of a year. Eating clean as fuck, sleeping good as fuck, training hard, consistent. It's yeah, I mean, it's hard to even explain. And then they see me like on Instagram smoking and doing whatever, sometimes just being a goofball, but they don't see the behind the scenes shit. And that just proves that I'm doing everything right. You don't get to go through a war like that and be able to come out on the other side victorious, or even go through a war like that without being as disciplined as I have been.
Yeah, all the people in the game chat, too, when you're gaming saying, oh, Peter's not doing this. Oh, Peter's not gaming. Yeah, he's definitely fucking not. But, yeah, for all the Timbo Sugar Show fans and all the fans out there, or the fans of the Sugar Show, go back on some of those posts and see some of the posts they've posted about Sean and Peter, and look at all the people saying that Jan's just going to murk him. Jan's going to smoke him. There's no fucking way Sugar can win. And give him a little comment. I know it's petty, but it's fun, boys. So, today, like I said, we're in Dubai, so we're going to go check out the huge Dubai Mall, eat some good food, relax a little bit, get back to Phoenix. Next week, we go to Tijuana to get some stem cells, heal up for a couple days, and then Jake Paul this weekend.
Tim got this chick's Instagram at the breakfast this morning, and her second story, she was at the UFC fights, reposted Peter, the judge's scorecard or whatever with Peter Yan, and said, fuck the UFC. So she was mad. She was mad at that's the first girl's Insta he got. I bet she was like, fuck.
But hell of a set of tits on her.
Hell of a set of tits. She's got some hell of a set of tits. Damn. So we'll see where that goes. We're gonna have a good night tonight. Six and Steve might pop over. This fucking hotel room is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Well, yeah, it's up there. Peace, boys.
All right, boys. If you haven't, go ahead, subscribe. Red Hot, or no, on the Timbo Sugar Show, subscribe to Sugar's page too. the Andrew Tate pod drops tomorrow. Well, not sure where we're at, but Monday at 10 a.m. AZ time.
Let's go.
And then Red Hawk recap this Wednesday. I'll probably have Guru on and listen to what the old Guru says. And then we're back at it, boys. Back to work. Now the real work starts. Now it's going to be top 5 guys every fight. Like I said, now the real fucking disciplined work starts. But take a couple weeks here. Enjoy. Take a little relax. Eat some snacks. Hopefully eat some puss. And that's that. All right, boys. Like I said, subscribe and like. Love ya. Peace.